Hello everyone, I'm Valentyn, and welcome to Age of Wonders 3, the Eternal Lords expansion pack. This is the second expansion pack for a fantastic turn-based strategy game, and it finally adds support for Mac OS X and even Linux. It's available right now on Steam, and I highly recommend you go pick it up if you are a fan of Age of Wonders. Now, as the thing suggests, the Eternal Lords add something quite interesting. It is the Undead, but it's a big twist on it. No longer is the race of Undead in the game like it was in Age of Wonders 2. Instead, it's been replaced by this, which is a Necromancer wizard class. But don't fear, they also added in some extra races such as the Frostlings and Tigran, which people have been asking for quite some time. Now, what makes this rather unique is the fact that it's no longer a race, which means it's no longer automatically aligned with evil. Now, it does lose its unique characters and models that were around and units in the first two games, but they do add something quite interesting. Now, there is a new campaign, but we're going to start a completely new scenario, and actually let's just go for a random map instead, and I'll show you what makes this character so unique. Now, I'll just click next and go through all of this, and let's see, we'll launch that, and here we go. Now, like I said, the Undead are in it, but instead it's been replaced by a Necromancer class. Now, you can pick one, and you can see there are predetermined made ones, which are quite interesting, and this is a very evil looking Tigran. I mean, whoa, look at him. And he's aligned with evil. But, let's customize the brand new one, shall we? And this is where things get interesting. See all of this evil stuff? You know, interesting stuff. It's a Shadow Adept. Get rid of that. Let's make ourselves a Creation Adept, and a Creation Master, and a Keeper of the Peace. Now, what's interesting is I'm an evil old Necromancer, but I'm not evil actually. I've just selected things that make me good, and align me towards the good pole. That's what makes this really interesting. You can customize your wizard, be a Necromancer, but be a good Necromancer. Previously, if you played Undead, you were essentially just locked into being evil. Now, this applies to every single race. You can be a Necromancer everywhere, which is quite cool. Here you can see the brand new Frostling race that's been added, and the very first one there was the Tigran, and it is rather good. The character customization still isn't fantastic, but so far, as you can see, Frostlings look pretty damn cool as a Necromancer. I like it. Now, we'll go back, and we'll actually load into a game I am currently playing. Now, I'm a very slow player, I like to take my time, but I think I've gotten the hang of it. It's quite interesting indeed, so let's get in and show you what the new Necromancer does, shall we? And there we go. Now, something I still miss a lot from Age of Wonders 2 and Shadow Magic was the fact that you had gods that you could play with. Gods that you could summon and build shrines to, and they will give you missions. Sadly, that's not there, but overall it still plays really good, and it's got a fair amount of stuff. Now, this is a vassal state, or an independent town that have given me a mission, and they are a vassal, which means technically I'm in charge of them, but they've decided to live under me as a city-state. Now, they gave me a mission here to take over this town, which is interesting. Defeat the enemies, take over the town. Now, I've done that, but I haven't actually interacted with it yet. Now, this is where the Necromancer bits come in interesting. Now, once you open it, you've got the same things, but extra. You can release it as a vassal, where they will serve you but remain independent. I can plunder it, raise it, I can migrate it. Everyone knows you change the race to a different one. Now, I'm a Necromancer human, which means technically I should have undead humans, and you can see I can migrate to ghoul humans. I can get rid of the humans that are living there and replace them with ghoul humans. Now, while that is interesting, this is a fun thing. Ghoul City transforms the population of the city to undead. The city can then produce Necromancer class units, and units produced in the city become undead ghouls. So as an evil Necromancer, technically I'm a good one, but as a Necromancer, I can convert everyone to undead, and that'll take 4 turns, and it means you don't suffer the migration alignment nastiness. So I'm gonna do that. Let's transform them into ghouls, shall we, and slowly transform it into undead. Now that's going to take 4 turns. Another thing that's really interesting is, instead of rebuilding a city that you've razed and destroyed entirely, you can actually do something even better. Animate runes. It's a strategic spell and a city enhancement one. Instantly rebuilds a target razed city and transforms the population into undead. The city can then produce Necromancer class units, and units produced in the city become undead ghouls. So you've essentially risen the ancient runes back to life, and they are under your command now. Now usually you'd notice that if you're playing any other race, you've got farmlands or something around. Well, as a ghoul and necromancer, you don't have that. What you do have, instead of farms everywhere, is graves. Every single where. Now a really other nice mechanic that I want to show you as soon as I've got enough units here is the fact that you can actually, once you kill an enemy unit, you've killed them, which is kind of cool. You then collect corpses. The growth, you collect ghoul parts and they get added to you. You can see population growth. So after someone attacks me and the independents are quite aggressive, after I kill them, my population grows. So we'll just get some longswordmen and archers, quite a few of those. We'll get those rush production wise. City production is the exact same it's always been. I'll just let's see, generate some merchandise here through my other little towns, just so I can get the units built quicker in my main one. And at the same time, my majority of my army is up here. 4 more units here. And what are they? 2 cavalry, a long swordsman, and an archer. We'll move them up here so we can go and collect whatever that is. That's nice and shiny. And I'll show you some combat by getting rid of these nasties. Now there is also the naval area, to a naval aspect, and you can see there are destroyed cathedrals and ruins floating in the oceans and seas, which are always good to explore. There are also very severe dungeons like this, which are legendary difficulty, which also unlock the slaughter for its unique buildings that are quite good. So let's end our turn, and we'll get these people to park here and stay still. Now, let's do that. Ends nice and quick. Oh, we've got some independents right here. Now let's go deal with them. Now, I usually just go automatic combat to get through of it, but let's do some manual to show you what it's like in there, shall we? Now once you get in, you get your normal hex-based strategic turn-based strategy. And if I move all my units back to those little arrows there, I will be retreating. I don't want to be doing that. Oh, they're throwing their filth at me. Rather disgusting. Rather disgusting. Now the main game is the exact same it has always been, really. There's not much you can do about that. Oh, my people are not happy. Oh, they're disgusted because they're covered in poop. Oh, and their sight is... their sight has been obstructed. Can I hit these guys from out of range? Well, we'll try and hit them. Oh, the animation quality is so good. I'm running the game at 1440p. I will be downscaling it for the recording at 1080p, but I have to say it runs brilliantly and still looks fantastic. Now, while these are humans, that's definitely true, they are undead ghouls. They're all ghouls, because I'm a necromancer, which just makes things so much more fun. Oh, they did a really good job on the textures and animations. Could be a tiny bit better, but not too bad. Cannot reach! Oh my. Oh my. And can I cast Death Ray? Alright, let's cast a Death Ray on them. Oh, nice. Did a substantial amount of damage. So, defend. Our independents are moving again. Where are these kitty cats going? Whoa, that is... Oh my. That's one issue with doing it manually. The computer would have calculated the best routes for everything and probably would have won for me by now with minimal losses. Oh, I lost that unit. Oh no. These cats are surprisingly powerful. I'll give it to them there. Do I have enough for a Death Ray? I do. There we go. That's my turnover. we go. That's that. That's some combat. Oh, I lost my longswordsman. Sadly, because I didn't have a hero with me. That's too bad. But look, Edinburgh gains 125 population. Every time as a Necromancer you defeat someone, your power grows and grows. And it is rather fantastic. So what did these guys want again? Yeah, the city needs to be burnt to the ground. Oh, okay. Oops. I'm doing it the wrong way. So let's raise it entirely. Cancel that. We'll raise it. Yeah, it'll make me a bit evil. That's okay. But after we raise it, we can raise it up again and rebuild it as a ghoul city, which should be fun. Alright, so we're building some units there. We'll keep that going. Let's get some research. I do like the research panel. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is that an independence with a Reaper leading them? Oh, what? Interesting. Well, they're coming from my capital again, as usual. Let's summon... No, actually, I won't summon any... I won't summon anything. We'll keep all my power for when they attack. Okay, that's going to be... abort spell. Yeah, so one turn left for that to be raised. We'll move them back in close, so if we get attacked, everyone can help. Perfect. And research panel, as I was looking, we've got global spells, pretty standard combat spells, and empire ones. Empire ones do everything, everywhere, and they have passive effects. One of the nice ones I like in Age of Wonders 2 as a Necromancer is you can spread a domain of death, where wherever your hexes are and your border lies, you could spread death and everything would slowly decay and get destroyed in it. Now, I don't see that here. No, not really. These are all just passive bits, but oh well. Let's see, summon Banshee should be rather useful. Corrupt the source, transform the non-occupied Great Farm. I could do that, but I'm not really in war with anyone's, so I'm thinking I'm just going to research improve Necromancy, more spell power points and everything. We do have to keep an eye on that. Alright, so I've just finished my quest. Oh, bugger, here they come. I'll just go... I might lose it. I'm not very good at the manual combat, but hell, we'll give it a shot to show you what this is like. The color effect on my city is fairly interesting. Balthazar Blackfire is moving. So, desecration, combat spell, defiles the battlefield. Ah, well, there aren't no devout units here. What we need to do is damage that bugger. 1 damage. Not good. Alright, so we want to move my ranged units around as much as possible for maximum effectiveness, and we're gonna blockade the gates with our cavalry. Trebuchet there, please. Spider of Hell. Oh no, that's my hero riding a gigantic spider. Yeah, I can't reach anything. Everything is out of range. Yeah, I've used too many action points already. His range is extremely limited. Move him there. Okay, so we're just gonna end the turn. They do need to come closer before we can actually get to them. There we go. That is the problem. This Dread Reaper. I have to say, the lighting effects at the Ghoul City remind me a bit of Dark Souls. This hollowed area. My bell tower is attacking, which is rather nice of it. Come on, Trebuchet. Do some real damage to it. 9? Not too bad. I need to move some more ranged units over there. It seems to be coming at this gate. So we'll move the cavalry over as much as possible. I do like the graphic style. This is the first time actually me doing manual combat in Ghoul City, and it looks pretty funky. I'll give you that. It looks extremely funky. My priests are doing a pretty good job. We'll get rid of the units that are closest first. We don't want them coming at the gates because they do look like they can fly. Long swordsmen, please move over. And these archers have pretty limited range for walking. That Dread Reaper is going to be nothing but issues. Actually, even the armor cells looks very Dark Souls like. I do like that. I'm terrible at that game to the point where I've kind of given up on it, but I appreciate the art. Alright, so there's one tomb. No, I'm not gonna attack that. That's just silly. Out of ranged. Death Ray. Hit the last souls of that. Pretty substantial damage, at least. And that's all my turns up. Whoa, he just healed himself with 20 health? That's a bit much, isn't it? Oh, he's going to be extremely problematic. Yeah, independents are pretty aggressive. He's got physical protection now, I see. So we'll attack the guys at the back because the range helps. There we go. They all have physical protection. Ah! Spirit weakness. That's okay. But, yeah, he's still not taking a lot of damage, is he? Alright, so, one of my spells should be to reanimate the dead. Where is it? Oh. This is no good. This is no good. I guess we're just gonna... 100% blight protection. No wonder my spells are doing very little damage because they're all undead themselves. Makes it extremely hard. We don't want to attack him from too far away. Just can't hit them properly. Them in closer. So it's just time for the knights. Charge at them and see what happens. That Dread Reaper is going to wreck though. Ooh, ouchies. Move them out. There we go. Nope, they can't really move anywhere, so I'll just go defensive on them. Alright, so we've kind of tried to block his path, but it seems that he's got flying, so he'll just come over something. Yep, coming straight for Trebuchet. Bell Tower did a hell of a lot of damage there. Good on ya. Oh, he's right next to us, so we've got a flanking advantage as well. Nice. You guys over there, get rid of them. Thank you. Trebuchet, can you hit him from there? They can. Perfect. And we managed to not lose any units. Oh, avoid implosion. That's very nasty of it. But we managed to successfully hold that back. Now let's get back here. He's going to reward me with cavalry, a knight, and a spear, or some gold. I'll sell it for gold because I need that a bit more. Good. Everyone has leveled up quite a bit. And this map is massive. It usually takes me about a month to play a game like this. I really like to get through it all and take my time. So, spell-wise, animate runes. Let's do that. We've got one turn before we can use that, and I guess you know where I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it right here. Perfect. So, animate runes. There we go. Pretty nice spell effect as well. Awesome. And there are my runes. Oh, I can install a throne. Make this your throne city. I don't think I want to do that. Ghoul Tigran. Oh, that is pretty cool. The city's undead, not affected by happiness. That is very, very cool. Yeah. Isn't that fantastic? So, now we have another town. These folks here will camp at it constantly. And we need to build a wooden wall first. Barracks, builder's wall. There we go. That is just perfect. Oh, no. What else do I have? Oh, you guys stay where you are. And I want you to get... Where is that? Mercenary camp. Oh, very nice. And folks, I am actually really impressed by Eternal Lords. Like, I don't play Frostlings and Tigrans much. I played Tigrans a bit in Age of Wonders 2. They're okay. They're not super fantastic, and that looks dangerous. Is that a Frost Worm? Oh, Frost Dragon and a Bone Wyvern? Independence. There's a lot of them, and they're very aggressive. And that's what I like. Always keeps you on your tippy toes. And every enemy I kill, yeah, well, that's more resources for me. But as I was saying, the Eternal Lords expansion is fantastic. I am so happy that the game is finally on Mac as well. It took them way too long to sort that out. People have been asking for that for quite some time. Now that it's on the Unix and Linux based operating systems, it should grow in popularity a lot more. Gameplay wise, it's the exact same kind of Age of Wonders 3 and Age of Wonders 3 Golden Realm, but with the added little things. The Necromancer bit is what separates it entirely, and I think it does so extremely well. I do miss having the Undead race as an actual playable race with their own unique characters, but I can't blame them for it. They've been doing a really good job so far, and I have to say, I'm happy with it. I do like the fact that you can just do so much. You don't have to rely on being locked to a race that's evil. Like I shown you on the character creation screen, you can make a good Necromancer, which is quite interesting. And here is a nice little feature as well from the vassal state of Stackelberg. They're under my protection essentially. They're one of my vassals, and they are now giving me a tribute because I'm so good to them. I can get a small army, or I can get some mana, and I will take the small army because I have more than enough mana. So we'll move them over to the capital as well, so we can build up a nice army and slowly go exploring further. Now, one thing I do miss about the actual Undead race is, like I said, the domain spells and the unique humans. You can see it's just essentially the same basic human models everywhere, and they're tweaked a bit. And while that is nice, I do miss the old one. Now, don't worry, that doesn't detract from the gameplay at all. The gameplay is extremely unique, and I do like the way they actually got this done. They did a really good job incorporating the Undead through the Necromancer system, and it works out beautifully. The gameplay is fantastic. The game turns are extremely quick, as you can see. I have 5 other opponents, and it loads pretty quickly. Now, this is a large map, and if you have more opponents, you do want a better processor than most people have. But the game runs really well. Here's my empire-wide upgrades that you get every once in a while as you're advancing, which affect your entire empire. So, human profit military. City upgrades that improve rank, give 2 additional ranks instead of 1, or builders hold siege, give an additional construction. So you can get a better army, or you can build things faster. I think I'll just go for better army. That's really nice. And a hero has offered to join me. Per Nutchin, a level 5 Dreadnought wants to join your forces. Oh, no, I have 12 gold. I'm always out of gold. But folks, like I said, I love playing Undead, especially in Age of Wonders 2. It's really unique and fun. Now, I do hope to incorporate the whole thrones and shrines of the gods, and where you can get quests from them. It made it really unique. Like, if you wanted to be a conqueror, you'd build a shrine to the god of war. He would give you quests to go get unique special items. You would appease him, and if you don't, he would exact his wrath upon you. Those are really fun. Along with taking over a power node, converting it to a death node, and spreading death and decay throughout your region, making it uninhabitable for anything but your undead race. Now, it's got some unique units, and that is fun. Personally, I would prefer a bit more, and I do know that they are going to be expanding a lot more. Here's something else that's just been added to the expansion: cosmic events. Think of it as, well, they're global events that happen and they stay there for a couple of turns. This one is a Night of the Angry Gods. Every unit on the map is struck by lightning storms. Units that fail to resist receive 17 shock damage. Wow. Every unit on the map. So let's just we'll just keep going to see what happens to that. So is this a unit that's not in a city that gets hit by that? I've never actually seen that. Produce Bone Collector. Let's build that. There are, like I said, there are some unique units, but the entire race isn't unique from a personal standpoint, because it's not the race that's unique, it's you, the wizard, as the Necromancer. Oh, so far no one's been hit by lightning. Have they? It doesn't look like it. It's a bunch of fiery horses going about. A lot of independence over here. Oh, and a domain invasion. Someone's invading my domain. Oh, that's right there. Waiting for other players. That's the longest one I've had to wait for. And they're giving me another tribute. I shall take the gold. Thank you very much. Oh, and the domain invasion was actually right next to me. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? That's a bone collector? That is a pretty damn unique unit, I have to say. Like I said, there are some very unique ones, but the entire race is not. So let's get this combat going. Oh, this looks so much like the ghoul version of Dark Souls 2. I love it. Oh, Triumph Studios have done a great job. Now, I don't get to play Age of Wonders 3 very much, mostly because, like I said, my average game takes months to get through. I'm a very slow player. I like to take my time. But it always pays off for me in the end, I think. Move that trebuchet over there. I don't know where I should move my commander to just yet. But we'll start by hitting that bloody thing in the back. The Bone Collector. Everything that's attacking me in my realm of death are dead themselves. So it makes it rather awkward. Reanimator. Move you priests over there for now. Keep in my turn, so I want to see which gate area they're walking to first, so I can focus my armies there. Now, performance-wise, this game runs exceedingly well. Like, I'm running at borderless window 1440p with GTX 980, and I get, when I'm not recording using DxOry, easily around 130 to 150 FPS, which is, oh, it's fantastic to say the least. And even now, while recording, 70 to 80 FPS here in the combat area, and these are going to be the most intense areas that there possibly are, simply because there's just so much going on. So I want to move those priests over to this end. Let's grab them there. I want to move them as much as possible, because it's this area that's being attacked. Human halberdiers. Halberdiers? Oh, out of range. These are my long swordsmen. We'll move those over there. Anything here that's... everything is... Everything is undead, so... it's rather difficult to do a substantial amount of damage. Nope. Just going to have to end my turn, wait for them to get even closer. I was hoping they would go around here instead. Oh, they're busy healing each other now. Oh, he's coming over towards the trebuchet. Oh, he's collecting bones to heal himself. Woo! That's rather nasty. Bell Tower is always doing a nice old job of extra damage. On trebuchet, so you can deal with him. He does have projectile resistance, but I still do a pretty decent amount of damage. But he has a lot of health. Give him that. Alright, cavalry. Oh, they have physical protection, but I will be flanking them, which should give me a tiny bit of an advantage. Yeah. I did get that at least. Finish them off from there. I need to move these guys all the way around. Oh, they're actually coming for the gate behind us, of all things. Flanking because they're turned with their backs towards us. Good. Got rid of those entire units there. I'll try and damage these guys at the back, just to even do a bit. Oh, and I did some lucky. Crap. I just healed them. I just healed them entirely. Oh my word, Deathray, what have you done? He's literally just taking down the bloody wall. Oh wow. First time actually getting up close with the Bone Collector. I'm only researching him now. But trebuchets, really helpful. Cannons should be even better. And these guys use spirit damage. They should obliterate him now entirely. There we go. That's him gone. Very limited damage, sadly. Do as much physical. Lucky again the very first time. Move them over. Do I have any ranged units left? Nope, so we'll just end our turn. I don't want to send my cavalry out too far. They're usually just for defending the walls once people have come over. They're quite accurate of those black bolts from all the way down there. That should be them done now. Perfect. Trebuchet, and that'll finish them off. And we've held back yet another independent invasion. And there are a lot of them. And I actually enjoy it. Every one we win is more people. 325 population growth. Even better. And now to upgrade my leader, which is always fun. So let's see. Inflicting curses. Shadow step. Teleports you in a short distance. Interesting. Inflict the curse, cause despair. The problem is everything I'm fighting so far is undead, so Shadow Step actually seems like a worthwhile upgrade. Blight protection. Actually, spirit. In case I fight some holy people later. And I got a legendary egg. A legendary? Even better. I'll teleport that. Nope, nope. I'll keep it for my main guy. Fantastic. So that should hatch into an egg. Yeah, usable item. 10 turns left. Cool. And folks, there you have it. This is, well, my first impression of Age of Wonders 3, the Eternal Lords expansion. And to wrap it up simply, I like it. If you're a fan of turn-based games and you're really a fan of the Age of Wonders series, Triumph Studios have outdone themselves. I've told you what I think about the Undead race being missing. It's unfortunate, but they've done a really good job with the whole Necromancer class and the fact that you can customize your wizard so much. Like, I am a lawful good, as much as I can be, Necromancer, which is quite strange. And they have added a good few little extra things, like special Greyguard, Shadowborn leaders, specializations, torchbearers, and a few other little nice tidbits that unlock later through research. It is really fun. I would heartily recommend you go check it out if you own Age of Wonders 3. I'm going to put the Steam link in the bottom of the description. I'm Al. Thanks for watching, everyone, and bye-bye. Shit!
Well done, man.
I dropped a grenade accidentally. I forgot to hold in.